What up, sports fans? Welcome back to Clint City, baby. And it's your boy HipHoppa here, that's right. It's time for a special release day Friday edition of Hoppa's Hip Tips, baby. Sweet. You ready for this? We got new bloods to break down. And it's the first week of, so we've had 2 weeks of all Paradox. This week, it's 2 Paradox and 2 regular cards. So this is going to be good. And we're going to see what happens. Obviously, it's not the new leader because he hasn't been released yet. That's what the community event is about. And we're going to check that out as well. So, you ready for this? Yeah. What up, Mecha Colos? Let's do this. Boom. It's Urban Rivals, baby. So, yeah, more crazy paradoxes on the way here. But first, so there is this community event going on. And basically, it's not really well defined exactly, but I think we're supposed to just deal damage. I don't know if we're supposed to deal damage, or if we're supposed to deal damage with Paradox. I think it's just deal damage, but I could be wrong. But basically, we can get prizes, and of course, if we, I don't know, there are like five stages, so if we get all the way to the 5th stage, they will release the new Paradox boss. I don't know if they'll release him or if they'll release his stats, and then we'll see him in another new blood pack, or I don't know how this is working out, but it's a thing, and we need to deal damage basically as a friggin' community. So that's the deal with that, and we'll look at it a little bit more in depth at the end of this. But that's all about that for now. And then what you came for, friggin' new bloods. And of course, we are going to open some new blood packs at the end of this, so stay tuned. And let's see. As with the arrival of every new clan in town, Clint City seems to be in a state of turmoil, and yet the clans soon adapt to the new kid on the block, like in some kind of endlessly repetitive cycle. This Friday sees 4 new recruits, including 2 Paradox members, who will calm the nerves of the most fearful. Okay, great. So we got Hella, the museum's psycho guide, whatever a psycho guide is. Repent, the visionary who will tip the balance in favor of the Paradox. And just in case they were not already tipped, right, in favor. And let's move on to classics. Carconte, I don't know. The Demon Soul Reaper, sweet. And Phaedra, the young woman who with gravitational powers. So there you go. So those are the new frigging bloods, and let's go check them out on iClins, baby. So thanks as always to the good folks here at iClins for showing us all the new friggin' cards. So we're going to start off, we're going to get right to the good stuff, baby. Paradox, they have 2 friggin' rares here. First one is Hela, of course the Norse goddess of death, right? And come on Hela, come out to play, baby. Here we go. So she's a 2-star with, oh there she is, cool. So she's a 2-star, 8/1 with stop opponent bonus. Now this is awesome because these guys kind of get killed by friggin' SOB, right? If they don't have if they're they're pretty weak without their bonus, and of course it's really hard to get their symmetry abilities off without. I mean, you can block their symmetry abilities fairly easily. So against SOB clans, for example, they're kind of at a little bit of a disadvantage. So that's this card helps to kind of counterbalance that a little bit. Now the problem, of course, I'm kind of envisioning here, like, if you're up against a handful of nightmares, for example, like, what are you going to do with this chick, right? Because basically you can't play her first is the deal. If you play her first, then they're just gonna throw the card across from her basically, and she's an 8/1, right? And like, who gives a crap? Um, so, well, let's see if they. No. That's right. If they toss their card across from her, it doesn't matter. No, that's right. See, so they can still take away her bonus by casting the card that's symmetrical to her. You know what I mean? So if you can't throw her first, because then they could just throw the card in front of her, and she hits for 1, big whoop, right? But you basically have to wait for a round until she can use her. I mean, they have to play first basically so that she can use her ability. And of course, if they play, so she's kind of like a reprisal card in a lot of ways, because you know, like I said, you can't really play her first. So her SOB is kind of like reprisal. I mean, I guess against an SOB clan, I should say, right? Against other clans, yeah, you can throw her out there to stop like Jungo's +2 life, or nerf a La Junta or something like that, right? I mean, so she does have her uses for sure. But yeah, good card. She's their only rare 2-star, right? So will she see play? Yeah, probably. I mean, she's pretty versatile. Like I said, her SOB can can nerf a lot of cards. I don't think it's really going to be all that effective offensively, honestly. But if you do get her, obviously 8-4 is awesome for a 2-star, right? So that's cool. But yeah, that's Hella basically in a nutshell, and she's not bad. Good 2-star. So yeah, 8-1 stop bonus, asymmetry, +3 damage, all that good stuff. All right, so there you go. So next up, Repent. Repent. So he is a 4-star, and he's a friggin' 9-4. Holy balls. Let's see him here. Now, I did fight both of these cards briefly this morning, and and actually he's their first semi-evo. Check that out. So at 3 stars, you can play him as a 3-star. It's a little risky. I mean, because if they block his bonus, then he's just a 9-2, which is pretty crap for a 3-star. But he does get his ability at 3 stars, so he has protection, power, and damage. I don't know, man. I don't know if Leonapart would be better than this guy at 3 stars. That's up for you. That's what you kind of have to weigh it against. Because Leonapart obviously can, with his ability, he's a 9-6. His bonus, I should say, he's a 9-6. And without his bonus, he's a 9-3, which is still better than a 9-2, right? But of course, Leonapart can be DR'd. This guy can't. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe this guy's not really great at 3 stars, but still, he's semi-evoable if you want to play him at 3 stars. Now at 4 stars, he gains a couple points of damage, which is nice. I don't know. At 3 stars, like 9-5 for 3 stars is still pretty respectable. You know what I mean? And then he's got that protection, power, and damage, which is friggin' ridiculous. So this guy's solid. He's friggin' solid. The only problem he would run into is if people can take away his bonus, right? If they're if they're throwing the card that's symmetrical to him, then he's only a 9-4, which isn't really great for 4 stars. And he's a 9-2 at 3 stars, which isn't great, for a 3 either. You know what I mean? So that's the deal with Repent, and I guess we can check him out here. That's pretty cool. He's got the scales of justice there. All right, sweet. So so that's Repent. So I mean, if all goes according to plan, he's a friggin' unstoppable 9-7 for a 4-star. That's ridic. You know what I'm saying? Protected power and damage, 9-7. Holy crap. And yeah, and I got hit by him today for 7 damage, and it was like nothing stopping that. You know what I'm saying? So very nice 4-star. But again, you know, you got to be careful with him. You know, people could play around him and possibly nerf him pretty hard. So there you go. That's Repent. Sweet. So yeah, he's nice. I mean, he's friggin' solid, man. Solid stats. As long as you get your bonus in there, you know what I'm saying? All right, but that's kind of the caveat with every paradox card, right? It's like if they get their bonus, cool. You know what I mean? If not, yeah. Okay. So we got Carconte, maybe Carsonte. I don't know how to pronounce that. In Spanish, it would be Carsonte, right? So, but I don't know if that's the Spanish name or not. He is a 2-star friggin' nightmare, and 7/2. What's his ability? Come on, Carconte, come out and play here. Jeez, there you are, Carsonte. Okay. Oh wow, that's some pretty freaky art, dude. I like that actually. I think I like the 1-star art better than the 2-star art, but the 2-star art's not bad either, though. That's pretty freaky. Friggin' freak beast with a casket chained to his back. I like it. It's very cool. What is his ability again? Oops, go back. -1 power and damage, -1. Okay, interesting. So, 7/2 are pretty basic stats for a 2-star. Not bad. And he has -1 power and damage, -1. So interesting. So he's kind of like an 8/2. I don't know that I would really use this guy over what's the plant beast? I can't even think of his name now. Everyone uses that guy, right? He's a 6/2 with like +2 life per damage, or +1 life per damage, something like that. Or no, +1. Sorry, -1 opponent power. No, -1 attack per life left, or something like that, right? I think I actually prefer that card to this one. This guy, I mean, offensively, you know, he's a virtual 8-powered card, but you got a pill on him, right? If you want him to get through, and you're only getting 2 damage for your, for your money. Not that great. You know, I don't really want a pill for 2 damage generally. And, you know, -1 -1 DR is like meh. You know, Nightmare does lack a lot of DR, so you know, so that's good. But I mean, it's good that they're getting a DR, but I don't know if this guy's really gonna, you know, he's really gonna fit the bill. You know what I mean? I mean, cause I used what's his name, Cousteau, right? I used Cousteau with the piranhas, and like, he's pretty useless. So I don't know if this guy's gonna make a huge splash, but I like the art for sure. So that's friggin' Carsonte here. And he's the uncommon of the bunch, obviously. And lastly, we've got, last and least, I don't know, we got Phaedra here, or Phaedry. Why Phaedry? Do we have a Phaedra already in UR? Phaedry is just kind of weird. But anyway, there she is as a freaky little newborn umbilical cord baby. Freaky. Okay, so Phaedra, she's a 2-star support card. Interesting. Support card, support +1 life for the friggin' skills. Okay, and there she is, looking all gravitational, I guess, is the deal. She has gravity powers, but so she's an 8/1, and she has support +1 life, so she can make a 5 life gap, you know, which is respectable, obviously, but she has to be played support. You know, she has to be played in a mono, you know, a mono skills deck, right? And I don't know. I mean, they are. You've got a pill on her, obviously, and you know, and that's okay. I mean, you're getting a 5 life gap out of it. You can pill on her for sure. And she may, I don't know, in some ways she's a little bit better than Beck Nina because she's not conditional. You know what I mean? Beck Nina is an 8-6, but only on revenge rounds. And so you can see them coming. And this chick, you know, you can play her anytime and still get a 5 life gap. So that's pretty sweet. I think I would definitely play, Sabia? Not Sabia. I can never think of the names when I'm doing my videos for some reason. Sasha, right? I would definitely use Sasha over this chick, but you know, they're both 2-stars, so you could use both of them together, right? Yeah, she's definitely tough for a 2-star, especially a common. Honestly, you know, obviously if she gets all stop, she's an 8-1. But other than that, she's got a respectable gap coming your way. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. I like me some Phaedra. She's not bad at all. So let's head on over back. Let's head back on over to the website here, and we are going to talk a little more about these here cards and all this good stuff. So here's the event. I'm seeing you this evening, and so I'm just gonna go. We're gonna go check out this community event really quickly because there are a couple of. Okay, so yeah, so here are like the 5 bars here. So we're still on the first. We're almost to halfway on the first bar, and we have to get through all of them in the next 4 days. It looks like. So that's like a bar per day, and basically we're just trying to deal damage is the deal here. And there are a couple of solo missions here, so I wanted to go over those. Paradox so rank in the top 10 of one tournament in tourney mode, and that'll get you a friggin' ticket for the wheel. Now I'm told it has to. I guess it has to be Paradox. They don't really say. It's not really clear here, but I think I don't know if you have to have a mono Paradox. Like a mono Paradox deck, or if it's just one of those like, you know, a lot of these types of missions are win with, you know, 2 Paradox in your hand. Well, it's not a hand thing though, is it? It's like it's an entire tourney. So I don't know if you have to do this mono Paradox or if you just have to have Paradoxes in your hand. I don't know. It's unclear. I guess to be safe, you should probably just use a mono Paradox deck in tourney, which is and this mission came out early this morning. It had already come out when I jumped on the game this morning. I was gonna start buying up some of the original 4 Paradox cards, and actually, like, it was weird, man. Like, those cards are still expensive. In fact, Anagoni, who's an uncommon, was around 150K. I mean, he got down to about 150K, and that's like the most expensive card pretty much out of all of them, except for the 2, you know, brand new ones. So, so he's still expensive, and I'm wondering too. Elios was around like 70K, something like that. I think he got down to 65K at one point, but he had a black market mission at one point, like last week or the week before, and so I think his price is a little bit inflated, and I wonder if people are basing like the other cards' prices on his inflated price or something. I don't know, man, but prices were pretty weird this morning. In fact, last week's 4 New Bloods were selling for cheaper than some of the original ones. Well, not exactly cheaper, but I mean, like Zerpies, for example, is going for like, he got down to like 100K, and in fact he dipped below 100K momentarily, and I snatched that bitch up for 98K. But but I think that I think that I don't know. That was, but I mean, he was going for like 100K, and Leonapart was going for like the same price, and Xerpes is a rare, and Leonapart's an uncommon. Leonapart did eventually settle down to like 90K, but that's still pretty close for those two to be that close together. So there are some weird drop rate things going on, and I don't know what else. But I was able to buy a few of these this morning for some semi-decent prices. Doella got down to like under 100K as well. But like, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. Oh my gosh, come back. All right. Sorry about that. Anyway, the joys of recording on a phone, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, but yeah, but like by this time I was expecting, the commons to be going for like, Galahad, for example, to be going for like 1100 or so. But he was like, he didn't drop below $3,000 ever. And now, he went from like $3 to $5,000 somewhere in there this morning. And like I said, I think this event was kind of affecting prices as well, because people were like, oh, I gotta have cards for the event and whatever else. But anyway, the next mission here is open museum's door, damage with paradox. So 1500 damage with paradox. You can see I've done a little bit. I think I've done like 35 damage or something. With paradox, you get 1,000,000 clints if you finish that. Not bad at all. So you might want to look into these. But again, both of those are with paradox. So you're gonna have to pay if you want to play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Anyway, so that's this event. And what else have we got going on here? Let's look at the missions. Missions. So what are the missions this week? I'm curious. Are they still character specific? Is that kind of how things are going to be from now on? It looks like it, yeah. So, daughter of mysterious parents. Gain 80 life points with Phaedra. And again, she's, you're playing mono skills. She's going to gain, 4 life per battle. So, that's not bad. That'll take you a little while. I need more. Block 10 damage with Carsonte. That's like 10 rounds of blocking damage with that guy. And that might take you a while. And I don't know that blocking 1 damage at a time is going to win you that game either. So, I don't know about that one. And my friggin' foot is going to sleep. OMGs. Alright. 1 bad day away from meeting Enigma. Win 25 rounds with Hella. So that's cool. She's 8 power. She has SOB. You can probably get her through pretty easily. Question is, are you going to be hitting for 1, or are you going to be hitting for 4? You know what I mean? Because that's important. It's an important distinction. But you just need to win 25 rounds with her. Not too bad. Listen to your brain. Inflict 200 damages with Repent. And obviously he hit, at full strength, he's a friggin' 9/7. So you should be able to knock that out. No pun intended. You should be able to knock that out, fairly easily. So those are the missions. So cool. And you can still do, what do we got here? Oh yeah, okay. Love robots. Listen to your brain. Okay, cool. So those are the missions this week. And what else did I want to look at? I covered that. I think I covered that. So just price-wise, like Leonapart, I think settled around 90K. Again, Xerpes is going for like 100K, which seems really kind of low to me. Same price as Doella. And then Anagones, he's only an uncommon, but he's still up around 150K. And I don't know, maybe people are like speculating, you know, on CRs or whatever. Like, I think it's a little early for that. We're only on our like third release cycle here of Paradox, but maybe people are speculating already. I don't know. I mean, you know, the first 4 releases do, you know, the CR does generally come from those, but not always. So we'll see. But anyway, Elios, you know, 70s, 72K, and I think Ramak is down to about 10K now. And what else? I guess that's it. So that's a little update on the prices. And yeah, they're still holding their value. I expected them to be a little lower this week, honestly, and I only bought like 1 copy of each of the ones I bought. You know, and I can at least play with them now, but I definitely didn't get to collect a whole lot of them, which I was kind of expecting to today, but wasn't able to. But anyway, let's go on over here to the let's go buy some friggin' packs, baby. So we're back on the app, and let's go to the shop here, and let's get us some friggin' packs. I guess we'll just do 2, like we've been doing since the beginning here, and let's see what we get. You ready for this? Oh baby, 2 packs, yeah, on the way. Let's do this. All right, so there we go. So card number 1, reveal yourself. It's friggin' Dinklage. Meh. All right. Next we got Ramak. Okay, we got that's our first Paradox card we've ever drawn from a pack. I bought her this morning, like I said, for like 10K or something. So I already have her. We got another copy of Maya here from the friggin' Raptors. Oh, we got friggin' Zerpies. That would have been a cool pull last week, but like I said, his values dropped pretty hard. And like I said, I picked up a copy of him this morning for 100K. So, well, 98K. Oh, we got El Guacamole. Sweet. That's awesome. So now maybe we can play us some Huracan. That would be cool. We got Kalima. Who cares? We got Doella. All right. So now I'm drawing all the paradoxes that I wanted to draw like last week and the week before, but oh well. We got Schaeferixed. What else we got here? 2 left. Oh man, let's see, how many rares do we have so far? Just 2, right? So let's see what we get here. We got Delija. Okay, she's an FR card. We have yet to see a Fantasy Rivals card from New Bloods go CR, but you know, people are still speculating. Like M2 Sandsalt's price is friggin' like 300 grand plus, which is crazy. So people are still speculating that some of these Fantasy Rivals cards might go CR. We'll have to see, huh? I guess. Last card here. What do we got? We got friggin' Cyborg. Ah, man. Okay. So we seriously only pulled 2 rares out of 2 packs? Wow. That sucks. So that's my pack openings, man. Not really great this week. Not too excited about that, but whatevs. It is what it is. Sometimes you get the luck of the draw, sometimes you don't. Anyway, guys, thanks for joining me today for this special edition of Hoppa's Hip Tips. And you've been hip tipped. I hope you enjoyed that. And if you did, please leave a comment on the video, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you're already subscribed, and come on back here tomorrow when I get back into some hot, steamy ESC action, baby. And I will see you all then. And I'm going to be playing Paradox, so come back and check it out. Yeah.